Attention, Commanders fans. Today's news is on fire and you can't miss it. First, our star tight end has been taken to the locker room after a possible concussion. Yes, just when we need him the most. Can our team keep up the pace without him? Stay tuned until the end to find out. But that's not all. We have a play that deserves to be highlighted and applauded. Under immense pressure, our quarterback threw a perfect pass for a touchdown. A masterful pass in the midst of chaos. Are we witnessing the rise of a new star in Washington? Don't miss the details. And finally, we're going to break down 5 key observations from our young quarterback's performance in the last game. His accuracy, his competitiveness, and his connection with our star receiver are taking the Commanders to impressive levels of performance. Will he be the one to take us to the playoffs and beyond? Commanders fans, we have breaking news that has us all on the edge of our seats. Zack Ertz, our star tight end, has been taken to the locker room after a possible concussion. What does this mean for our team? I tell you, it's a big blow. Zack Ertz has been a key piece in the Commanders' offense this season. He already has 501 receiving yards and 4 touchdowns. Yes, you heard that right. 4 touchdowns. This man has been a machine. But now, facing the New Orleans Saints, we might have to continue without him. How concerning is this? I ask you, can we keep up the pace without our star? Ertz was evaluated after a hard hit, where his head and shoulder hit the ground. And while we await the results, there's a big cloud of uncertainty about his availability for the future. This is big, folks. The next man-up mentality will have to prevail. Who's going to step up? Who's going to take the baton and lead our team to victory? Ertz's decision to join the Commanders in free agency was a strategic move. He himself mentioned that Adam Peters, Dan Quinn, and our offensive coordinator Cliff Kingsbury were the main reasons for coming here. These are men he believes can build long-term success. And who can blame him? We've seen flashes of greatness this season. Cliff Kingsbury has been a master at putting his players in positions to succeed. That's what a good coach does, and Ertz has thrived under his system. But now, with the possibility of losing one of his key players, how will Kingsbury adapt? Can he keep the offense rolling without his main weapon? The Commanders' offense has been solid, no doubt. But the question now is, can we maintain that momentum and secure our playoff spot without Ertz? I ask you, Commanders fans, what do you think? Who will be the unexpected hero to step up? To conclude, this news leaves the Commanders in a tough spot. Ertz's injury is a reminder of how fragile success can be in the NFL. But it's also an opportunity for other players to prove their worth. Can we overcome this obstacle and keep fighting for a playoff spot? I believe we can, but I want to know what you think. Who do you think should step up in Ertz's absence? All right, Redskins, we have a play that deserves to be highlighted and applauded. Jaden Daniels, under immense pressure, threw a perfect pass to Terry McLaurin for a touchdown. Yes, that's right, a masterful pass in the midst of chaos. The sequence began with Washington's defense forcing a quick punt from the Saints on the first possession of the game. This left Daniels and the offense in excellent field position. The offense moved with determination, but they stalled just before the red zone. This is where things got interesting. The new kicker, Greg Joseph, hit a 45-yard field goal to give Washington an early 3-0 lead. But wait a minute. The Saints committed a penalty that gave the Commanders a first down, nullifying the points on the board. What an opportunity. A few plays later, Daniels found Olamide Zaccheaus for a touchdown, but again, it was nullified by an illegal motion penalty. The frustration was starting to build. And to top it off, a holding penalty on right guard Sam Cosmi put the Commanders in a 2nd and goal from the 16-yard line. How did they recover from that? I tell you this, folks. Jaden Daniels showed extraordinary calm and skill. Under relentless pressure, he evaded several sack attempts and somehow found Terry McLaurin in the end zone for a touchdown. What a play. What a moment. This is McLaurin's 10th touchdown of the season, reaching double digits for the first time in his 6-year NFL career. An impressive achievement. Now, I ask you, what does this mean for the Commanders? This kind of play under pressure is what separates good teams from great teams. Jaden Daniels is proving he has what it takes to lead this offense, even in the toughest situations. Are we witnessing the rise of a new star in Washington? To conclude, this play not only gave us points on the board, but also showed the team's resilience and character. They faced adversity, penalties, and pressure, but they didn't give up. That's what we need to see more often. What do you think, Commanders fans? Is Jaden Daniels proving to be the quarterback we need to take us to the playoffs? We need to talk about Jaden Daniels' performance in the game against the New Orleans Saints. This young quarterback is showing why Washington trusted him to lead this franchise. Let's break down 5 key observations from his performance at the Caesars Superdome. Jaden Daniels' accuracy. Jaden Daniels started the season with impressive accuracy, and although he had a slight dip, he's back at his best. In the Week 15 game, Daniels completed 17 of 19 passes in the first half, maintaining that efficiency after the break. He finished the game with a completion rate of 80.65%. That's amazing. His ability to place the ball in the right spot, even under pressure, is one of the reasons the Commanders' offense remains effective. His exceptional first half. The Commanders needed to impose themselves from the start, and Daniels did not disappoint. He was exceptional in the first half, showing his mobility and making crucial decisions at important moments. His first half stats speak for themselves. 89.47% completion rate, 140 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a passer rating of 132.5. This guy was on fire. His performance calmed nerves and gave the Commanders a 2-touchdown lead at halftime. Elite connection with Terry McLaurin. With several injuries in the receiving corps, the connection between Daniels and Terry McLaurin was crucial. McLaurin, who is having a dream season, finished the game with 7 receptions for 73 yards and 2 touchdowns. The chemistry between them is evident and is taking McLaurin to all-pro levels of performance. This connection is vital for the upcoming games as Washington looks to secure their playoff spot. Jaden Daniels' competitiveness. Daniels' competitiveness is undeniable. He faced both success and adversity in the game against the Saints. Although the first half was nearly perfect, the second half presented significant challenges with New Orleans' defensive pressure. Despite everything, Daniels maintained his competitive fire, dragging his team through difficulties and refusing to accept defeat. Daniels did enough. The end of the game was nerve-wracking. Although Daniels missed some opportunities to close out the game, the Commanders managed a narrow victory. Washington's defense held firm on the final play, securing the win and improving playoff prospects. Daniels had a solid overall performance, and while not perfect, he did enough for his team to win. At the end of the day, the result is what matters, and Daniels did his job. To conclude, Jaden Daniels once again showed why he's the right man to lead the Commanders. His accuracy, his ability to handle pressure, and his connection with McLaurin are aspects we need to see more often. Now I ask you, Commanders fans, do you think Jaden Daniels is the quarterback who will take us to the playoffs and beyond? Commanders fans, with Ertz's absence, who do you think should step up and take leadership in the team? Leave me your comments and let's discuss this. What do you think, Commanders fans? Is Jaden Daniels proving to be the quarterback we need to take us to the playoffs? Is he the missing piece we need? Now I ask you, Commanders fans, do you think Jaden Daniels is the quarterback who will take us to the playoffs and beyond? What do you think of his performance so far? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to continue being part of this amazing fan community that is like a family. Join us and stay up to date with all the news and analysis about the Commanders. And remember, hail to the Redskins!